I believe The Rock on the Pat McAfee show really tried to insult fans' intelligence. This is what really went on behind the scenes. Is The Rock a narcissist? That's what we're going to be talking about on today's video, and I appreciate you guys coming to the channel. This is Inside the Storyline Podcast, and I am your host, Dutch the Creator. I am 1/3 host because my man Bronxx Legend and Zoe Black is not here at this moment in time, but you guys can always check them out on our other videos. We're going to be talking about this though, man. The Rock came out on ESPN, Pat McAfee show, and he tried to hit us with some old Hollywood judo, and it just didn't rub everybody right. The thing is, I respect people when they're trying to just keep it real with me. Just keep it real with me. I am not dumb, just like Vince McMahon back in the day. I think it was 1997 or 98, where he got on camera and said,
"We in the WWF think that you, the audience, are quite frankly tired of having your intelligence insulted."
And I believe The Rock on the Pat McAfee show really tried to insult fans' intelligence. This is what really went on behind the scenes. If you don't know, I'm sure other people are talking about it, but I've been honed in on it. Once I heard Travis Scott music and me and my daughter were sitting here waiting for The Rock, everybody just knew The Rock was going to be at Wrestlmania. The thing is, The Rock is like downplaying this as if you don't know every wrestling fan wanted to hear, "If you smile." We didn't get it though. And you're telling me the final boss story is done at this point in time. How, bruh? How? And you are bullshitting. Look, anybody in the world will tell you that I am probably the biggest supporter of The Rock. I love the man's work ethic. I think where he came from and to who he is right now is just, it's remarkable, his whole story. But I'm going to call bullshit where I see bullshit. And I just want you to keep it real with me. At the end of the day, if you can't tell the behind the scenes thing that I'm about to give to you guys, just let us know. Look, I wanted to make it, couldn't make it for other reasons, and just be quiet, or just not say anything at all and just come on the next SmackDown or Raw you can make. But don't rub it in as if we, the fans, are not hip to a lot of shit, are not smarting up to a lot of shit. We understand everything. And WWE right now is putting it all out. I am totally against this documentary that they're putting on Netflix, this show called The Unreal. I am so against it. Look, I am for pulling the curtain back a little bit, but I am not for just ripping the curtain down, throwing the curtain away, and just showing how the sausage is made. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I want to watch that show. But this is what happened. Triple H understood what happened last year. And The Rock tried to come in and change some shit up. And what happened was the Cody crybabies, or people who support Cody, like myself, I'm a big fan of Cody Rhodes. What I think happened is Triple H understood this, right? And after the Elimination Chamber thing that happened with John Cena, where you really didn't need The Rock or Travis Scott, but once that happened, I think The Rock went back there and basically had his whole plan on what he wanted to do. And he probably did have some great ideas. The Rock has great ideas, but you got to think about it. Triple H is not going to just bow down to the man just because, he comes in, want to do this thing with John Cena and everything. And it could have just been as little as a comment that Triple H said to Rock in the neighborhood of, Rock, I feel your plan, but I think I think we want to go this direction with it, and I want you on board for it. But we'll do your plan if you want to do your plan. And that's where the narcissism comes in at. A true narcissist, they won't hear anything the other person said. They're just going to hear the opposite of what they want. Not hearing Triple H end it with, but, if you don't want to do that, we're going to rock with you. We're going to go your route with it. See, the narcissist wants you to agree with them all the time. And what I think happened is The Rock said, you know what? This right here, I do this because I want to. If y'all don't want to take my advice and accept it and love it, I'm out. I'm not doing anything else. I think that's exactly what happened. I think he said, I'm not doing anything else. Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. Y'all had your little show. Go. Hey, little Wrestlemania. And they did what they could do. Over the weeks, they was doing these great promos from Cody Rhodes and John Cena, but I think The Rock just bailed out on them. I think he ghosted them. I think he did, because everything he said on Pat McAfee doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, bruh. The thing at Elimination Chamber, that's the start of something that's going to culminate at WrestleMania. That's how WrestleMania goes. I'm sorry. That's how everything goes leading up to WrestleMania. You're not about to tell me that the biggest star in the world and WWE, and you know exactly what people are thinking. You know exactly what people are thinking. He even said it. He said, hey, when I heard Travis Scott music, I just knew everybody was thinking what they was thinking. But you were at home on your couch? Come on, man. I don't even think he watched it live. I think he just watched clips. The thing is, man, I love that guy. I do love that guy. But I got to call bullshit where it's bullshit. And that's what I really think happened. You guys go down in the comment section and let me know what you think of this whole thing. And, him and Triple H might be beefing right now. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments section, and I will catch you guys down the road on the next video. And please subscribe to the channel. This has been Inside the Storyline podcast right here. And I'm your host, Dutch the Creator. Hit that like button as well. I'm out. Peace.